Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Diecast Resurrection. Today we're working on a dainty little Sleeping Beauty van. Now you may ask, why the heck are we working on this today? Well, it's an original Supervan casting, which is awesome. And it's metal base. And I bought it because I needed these wheels for another project. So I thought, well, since we got a nice Supervan here, we might as well make ourselves a little Redline Replica or something. And I will be able to snag my wheels for my other project, and we'll have ourselves a nice fresh little Redline copy for the shelf. How about that? I'm so happy that they're still making Supervans. That's just awesome. After all these years. Ugh, who painted this thing? Ugh. I've never seen van glass so nice in my life. It's beautiful. It's beauty. Okay, so purple interior. Gonna have to do something with that. Okay, now I gotta get my wheels out of here without messing them up. These are cool little rounded tuner wheels. So let's see if I can pry these open. Might need the Dremel for this. They seem pretty soft. That's the good part about them being new. Yeah. Almost as soft as plastic, these ones. So you can literally just drop in our Redline axles. Probably a little dab of glue just to hold them in place. These are going to be sweet, so I gotta hide these. Put them in the truck. Sorry, Dragon. It's just not your day. Should have dragons on both sides. Been a cool van. Could have repurposed the mural. Made a Spinal Tap van or something out of this? I don't know. I can't believe this paint is staying on here. Look at that, that mural isn't even touched. So this is round 2 of paint stripping this thing, and I think we got it this time. Round 1 barely did anything. So it was quite impressive, actually. This should be the last time here. I'll get this cleaned up, hot soapy water, brass wire brush, and I'll be right back. Alright, so since our base is looking so nice and fresh already, I don't even want to mess with it. She's beauty. But I do got some of these Redline wheels that we're going to throw on here. I'm going to go ahead and put these skinnies in the front, and I should be able to just click them into their factory crimps, like so. And put these big old booties in the back, because we want this van to have some style. Gonna have to borrow this here old Ford pickup truck. It can hold our base while these wheels are drying. You ever see those old Ford commercials where they had like a big Ford F-250 with like a Dodge on the back pulling a Chevy up a hill? They don't make commercials like that anymore. I wish they did. That's cool. Little dab will do ya. We'll let that dry and then we'll get some painting done. Go park by the Race Edition Cougar. I'll get the spray booth ready. We're going to be painting this interior. Probably just black. Not a whole lot happening here. Just want to lose the purple. So that's got to go black. That'll go black. Our glass is minty. So we'll leave that right there. And I'll prep the spray booth and we'll get some painting done here. Right, for a primer I'm going to be using our Stynylrez again. One of the things I like doing is taking newer Hot Wheels and making them look like older Hot Wheels. That's fun for me, so you guys have seen me do it a few times already, but I'd like to keep doing it in the future. Because this van that we're making today, in pretty good condition, they can go for like 500 bucks. So you might not even see one for less than 200 bucks. And today we're building this one for, I don't know, $6. And so if you wanted to just have one on the shelf because you like it, well, maybe this is your answer. Alright, we're going to let that dry. Going to mix up some black. Give this thing a second to chill out a little bit. We're going to mix up a little bit of black here. Mine's semi-opaque, but it doesn't really make a difference when we're putting this many coats on. They didn't have the regular primary color sets when I was shopping, so that's what I ended up with. That's alright. I use them quite a bit, so once they run out, we'll just get more. So I did about 40% balancing clear to give our paint some volume, a little bit easier to spray, and then 10% reducer. You guys have been asking how come I haven't been using my little power mixer. That's just because it's really been foaming up the paint quite a bit. And when you got air in your paint, you kind of got to wait for it to settle before spraying it with the brush. So I just started doing it this way. I take out the mixer every now and then when I have like an extreme job for it, like a bottle of paint's been sitting around for 6 months and everything's settled to the bottom. Then I'll take it out for retirement. And right before your eyes, that's dry to the touch. That's the benefit of water-based paint. If you sprayed this with testers, even the flat black, you'd be waiting. Be waiting for it to dry. Water-based, no problem. No problem. She's ready. Get our decals out here. These are Redline shop decals, so they're gonna be thick. Thick. Nice straight line here. It's gonna be sweet. I have to double check where this is going, see if it overlaps these little side markers or not. I bet you it does. I just want to confirm. Looks like it just follows the edge of this lower body line. So the top of my decal here is going to come in contact with our roof, so I got to trim this really close. Especially at the top of the little flag here. That should work. That should work out just fine. I feel confident enough. Let's get her nice and moist here, boys. Now, this is a pretty big decal, so hopefully everything goes good. So I'm gonna get her sliding a bit first. Yeah. Probably gonna have to move this one around quite a bit. So I want lots and lots of water on here. And there, we've got a ton of water on there. So blot some of this away if we can. It's looking real good, except some of these side markers, it's sticking up a little bit, so I'm going to put a little bit of micro sol. See if I can't get the decal to conform a little bit around the side markers. So I'll just put some of this on here to just soften it up. Usually does a pretty good job. Some of you guys are probably concerned right now that I'm putting this on a matte finish. I'm going to tell you that it don't matter. When you got fluid below the decal, doesn't matter if it's matte or glossy, it's still going to seal. Something like that. Just give those a nice little factory dab. Red in the back, orange in the front. As per the law. I gotta get some new detailing paints. These just aren't doing it for me. So we're gonna let this dry 110%. Really get these decals nice and toasty. And then I'm gonna shoot a clear. And I think we can pretty well do an assembly after that. We'll have ourselves a nice, very rare Hot Wheels van that we made out of something new. So I'm feeling that. Okay, so our base is complete. Ready to rock. Got our nice little interior. No longer purple. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can use my bare hand for this one. Sometimes these gloves will put some powder on these brand new paint. I'll get a screw up in here. Check it out. Woo-wee. I think she's looking real good. She's looking real nice. A little bit dusty, as always. Fresh paint. Static magnets. So I'm pretty happy with that. I didn't bother doing the tail lights on this one because everybody knows that Supervans, they never bothered painting tail lights on them. So I got my flame Supervan around here somewhere. Same thing, same idea. So I didn't bother doing tail lights on it. I'm pretty happy with that. I got a couple little spots. One of them's right here that I have to do a little bit of a wet sand and a polish just to kind of flatten out the clear coat. But other than that, this thing turned out pretty nice, pretty nice. And now I've got a super rare Redline van. And yeah, I mean, it's a complete rip-off. But I got one on the shelf, and you can't even get a crusty one that doesn't have the logos on the side for cheaper than probably 200 bucks. Overall, I'm super happy with the way this turned out. Even though those decals aren't the highest quality in the world, it still looks pretty good to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.